Hello, this is Bill Grenier, your nursing instructor for Nursing 340 End of Life Care course. I'm here to sort of give you a synopsis of where we come in the course and to introduce you to the module that we'll be completing in week 8. So far in this course, we've explored some definitions of death and dying. We've also explored the stages of grief, according to Kubler-Ross. In between those, we've talked about some ethnic and cultural issues as well as some ethical issues that may happen at end of life. We've talked about some legal considerations like living wills and healthcare proxies and wills and trusts and that kind of thing that are really important to have in place before someone passes away. We've also talked about some varied cultures, some alternate cultures such as lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender issues, some family system issues, and throughout the other modules, we've talked about how spirituality can be interwoven with all these different aspects of end-of-life care. The thing to remember with spirituality is that it's individual, and everyone has their own definition of spirituality. During week 6, we've talked about the death of a child and how different those nursing implications can be and how the care plan for that purpose can be much different than that of an adult or who's experiencing a disease process. You've also learned how to decide on a nursing diagnosis for end-of-life care, things like failure to thrive, pain, diarrhea, the not so nice side effects of death and dying. So, and you've also learned how to develop a care plan based on those nursing diagnoses. For week 8, we're going to be talking about end-of-life care for patients with HIV and AIDS. As you all know, HIV and AIDS has come a long way in the past 30 years, whereas more people are living with the disease and less are dying at a younger age. But there's still going to be people that you encounter that are experiencing some end-of-life issues, specifically with HIV and AIDS, and there's some different ethical and cultural issues that you'll be exploring during this assignment. What I'd like you to do this week is to choose a movie that depicts someone with HIV and AIDS who is at their end of life. And some of those suggestions for those kind of movies, one of them is And the Band Played On. It's an HBO movie from the 1980s, which explained the HIV/AIDS crisis from the early 80s, and very powerful movie. Some others you might choose are Philadelphia, Angels in America, Boys on the Side, just to name a few. There's plenty out there that you can choose from. You can go to Redbox, you can check on Netflix, Blockbuster. There's a number of different places you can find. Do a net search on movies with HIV and AIDS, and you'll find a number of different ones. Just choose one for this assignment. Once you've chosen that movie, I'd like you to view the movie and then have you develop a reflective paper based on that movie. And I want you to answer 4 questions as you're viewing that movie, so it's good to take some notes while you're watching. The first question is, what's the main issue with the lead actor or actress in the film that you watched, and how did it affect their choices with end-of-life care? Secondly, what societal changes were apparent in the film, and are those same challenges evident in present day? As I said, that first film, And the Band Played On, was from the 1980s. So obviously societal perspectives and judgments are a lot different today than they were back then. So compare and contrast that in your paper as you're moving through. The third question is, what cultural ethical issues were present in the film, and how do they relate to end-of-life care issues? As you've seen throughout the course so far, we've made it very important that you consider ethical and cultural considerations in your daily practice as a nurse, and when dealing with end-of-life issues, that's no exception. So please make sure that you pick up on those subtleties in the film. And actually, after you choose your film, just sort of email me the title of the film so that I have an idea. And if it's a movie I've not watched before, that I have a chance to view it before you turn in your paper. And the last question is, what are your personal feelings and emotions that became evident when you're watching the movie? And do you feel this film or this assignment has had an impact on you or your future nursing practice? Try to add some depth there as to how you feel about the film. This paper is an APA formatted paper, probably 2 to 4 pages. There's no real length, but just make sure that you incorporate those 4 questions with appropriate headings, grammar check, and spell check, so on and so forth. Besides the film, your other references will be your course text and 2 to 4 references from the internet, be it websites, articles, research studies, so on and so forth. If you have any questions while you're preparing this assignment, please feel free to contact me via email, come to my office, give me a call. I'd be more than glad to help you with this assignment. I hope you enjoy it, and take care.